Your temper can trick you out of your blessings. Dissimilarly, those who can manage their emotions are able to seamlessly adapt to whatever life throws their way. It is important to accept that your reality could completely change if you give yourself one moment to consider the following steps, which will help you appreciate why knowing how to control your temper is such an important factor on the journey of you becoming your best you. Hi, I'm HC, and without further ado, here are the steps on how to control your temper. Step 1. Face yourself. In this context, to face yourself is to know your own boundaries and to stay true to your values and principles. This means to accept that whatever is opposing your truth does not have any obligation to bend to your will, and acknowledging that if something is not for you, you will know. When we think that our personal power, personal space, or personal sense of being has been violated, we consequently feel the need to lash out and to vehemently give the situation a piece of our mind. However, it is important to accept that, in many cases, although emotions may have been triggered by external factors, the violation that we feel is an internal one, a personal issue that is best handled by facing ourselves first. Be real with yourself and ask yourself, why do you feel the way you feel? What are you truly going through on a personal, internal level? Always remember, triggers are your teachers. The truth does not change because you don't like the messenger. And in life, the people causing these triggers are often messengers to help you realize the internal battles that you are actually going through. To face yourself does not mean to deny the reality of your feelings. However, it does mean to accept that things are not always what they seem. And although losing your temper would probably feel great in the moment, it's better to be a king of your silence in the moment than to be a slave to your words and your actions in the future. Step 2. Accept. To accept, in this context, is to appreciate that people will be people. Notice that our most painful heartbreaks or disagreements come from the people that we love the most. Because the more we love someone is the more we put them on a pedestal, and is reciprocally, the more we are likely to forget that they are just people too, and just like you, they are not perfect. To accept is to appreciate that no one will be flawless all of the time. Knowing to accept will help with controlling your temper because it is acknowledging that you are being silly to believe that no one makes mistakes. To accept is thus to also notice when deliberate acts are being made to disturb your peace, and to acknowledge that just like a plant who needs to be adequately fed to flourish, whatever you give power to will grow. Often, our disappointments stem from the belief that a person was better than that, and ultimately is something different than we expected. But when someone shows you their true colors, don't try to paint over it. Find peace in accepting that you can now be free from the illusion that you were once creating of that person or situation. Step 3. Be mindful. In this context, to be mindful is to think twice and act once. This means to be conscious of the power of your words and the potential impact of your actions. Being mindful is training your mind to be calm in a perceived negative situation and extract positive from the perceived detriment. Although disappointment can be devastating, once words leave your mouth, you cannot take them back. Just like the toothpaste in a tube, once it leaves the tube, no matter how you try to stick it back in, it will be all discombobulated. Being mindful is also choosing your battles, because although your ego may want to win, that win can be Pyrrhic. A Pyrrhic victory is one that inflicts such a devastating toll on the victor that it is equivalent to defeat. It takes a heavy toll that negates any true sense of achievement or damages long-term progress. Think, what are you gaining from this interaction? What will being right in this circumstance change? What will being wrong accomplish? Sometimes we are so caught in the heat of the moment that our temper becomes the issue itself, and the issue itself becomes the excuse. Step 4. Express yourself. To express yourself is to acknowledge your emotions and to use that energy in a different way. Always remember, with your energy, you are able to create life or to propagate chaos, but that energy needs to be spent. Having it stay clogged up inside of you is just as bad as losing your temper. Practice managing your energy by applying the same inner flame towards your success in other areas. Give yourself a moment with yourself. Nothing is worth inner chaos because in chaos, you are likely to create more chaos. Think of this like a coffee filter. Yes, the coffee itself is amazing and it is necessary. However, in order to get a cup of coffee that you can enjoy, it has to be filtered so you get the best out of what the coffee bean has to offer. Create distance, give yourself time, and express yourself in peace. This will act like a filter, so that when you are ready to address the matter, only what is pure and true will be communicated. Step 5. Trust life. The cost of losing your temper is often too high. Your peace is more important. If it nurtures, calms, and revitalizes you, make time for it. If it stresses, distresses, or brings out the worst in you, reconsider it. As said by The Oracle Reads You on Twitter. You are no longer who you used to be. Always remember, your inner peace is much more valuable than any fight, and you're bigger than what you are going through. Manage your temper and continue to grow forward in peace on the journey to becoming who you are. So, that's it, Howell family. Those are the 5 steps on how to control your temper and to start moving forward today. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. You are appreciated. Like and share this video, and consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. I'll see you here next time on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.